Hello, Mr. Director of Football. What do you have for me for today? You've picked out your top 5 Centre Midfield Wonderkids in FM23? Okay, let's do it. So we're back today with some more Wonderkids for you, and today we're looking at Central Midfield. And we're starting things off by going below this video right now and hitting that subscribe button, giving the video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section your favourite Central Midfield Wonderkids. So we start off at Barcelona, and we're with Gavi. 10 years down the line now, of course, we're in the year 2032 at this point, and Gavi is still at the club, but he's actually transfer listed. And I mean, on that monster wage of $475,000 a week, it's no surprise Barca want rid, but I mean, you can see why he is on those wages. Physically, he's excelling massively, agility of 16, balance of 17, and natural fitness of 15. And some great player traits, moves into the channels, tries killer balls often, comes deep to get the ball, plays 1-2s, and he does not dive into tackles. But one thing I have noticed is here on the left hand side of the screen, now you can see here, fairly strong left foot, very strong right foot. You can see though, he can play a majority of the positions around the pitch, but for me, central midfield, that's his main place. But let's get back into the attributes now. You can see now mentally he's got anticipation of 17, composure of 17, concentration, decision making, determination, flair, leadership, and off the ball, all at 16. That is a lot of 16s there, and a vision of 18. Technically as well, he is incredible. Crossing of 14, dribbling of 15, a first touch of 15, with a passing and technique both at 14 and 16. Number 2 on today's list, he's now rounded within the game. It's Tobias Gluckson. Tobias, of course, he starts the game over in Norway. You can see here, as Strømgodset. If I pronounce that wrong, let me know in the comment section, of course. But you can see he made the move over to Juventus for just $2 million. And after a few seasons, a loan to Hanover, he made the switch to Hoffenheim for $17.25 million before Real Madrid came knocking for $57 million. And you may wonder now then, why have we highlighted this player in particular? Not for the 195 grand on a week right now, and not for the fact that he's a Norwegian international and a Real Madrid player. It's for those attributes. And you can see straight away, physically, he's got an agility of 15, balance of 17, stamina of 16, and strength of 14. Some amazing player traits in there as well. Moves into the channels, tries killer balls often, plays 1-2s, and cuts in from that left-hand side. But I mean, for me, he's much better in central midfield, and you'll see why in just a moment. Mentally as well, he's got an anticipation of 16, a composure of 17, concentration, decision-making, all there 16 and 17s. And off the ball of 18, with that vision of 18, he can find a pass. And to round things off, technically as well, you can see a dribbling of 14, a first touch of 14, matched by that marking, a passing of 14, and a technique of 14. Next off, we're back to the Premier League for this one. It's current Brighton player, but now within the game, Newcastle player, Moises Caicedo. He made the switch from Brighton to Newcastle in 2025 for just a small fee of $69 million. But again, we're going to start off physically, and this guy's an absolute beast. He has stamina of 17, pace of 14, natural fitness of 18, with acceleration, agility and balance all at 15. Some great player traits as well. Gets forward whenever possible, tries killer balls often, and knocks the ball past his opponent. And mentally, you can see some absolutely amazing attributes on screen right now. Anticipation of 15, a composure of 16, a concentration of 17, decision-making of 15. That low determination might put you off a little bit, with a flair of 15, then an off the ball of 15, positioning of 17, and a vision of 17, alongside that 15 work rate. I wouldn't be too put off by this guy. And even technically now, you can see here, a dribbling of 13, a first touch of 13, with marking and passing both at 15. And that high tackling of 16 alongside a technique of 14. Cut off in 4th position today's list, it's Fabian Rieder. He starts the game over at Young Boys, and he made a few transfers before making his current move over to Manchester City. After starting at Young Boys at the start of the game, he had a few seasons there before making the switch to Bayer Leverkusen for $29.5 million before Real Madrid came knocking for him. Madrid yet again, they're going for these good youngsters, $62 million before he made that switch 2 years later, just $49 million. To Manchester United. And you might be wondering, yeah, 10 years down the line, Pepe's still there. And oddly enough, Ruben Dias and Erling Haaland, still there. But back to Fabian, and we'll start by looking at his physicals. With an agility of 14, a balance of 15, pace of 14, and stamina and strength at 15 and 13. And some great player traits in there. He tries killer balls often, he likes to round the keeper. He likes to stop play and likes to switch the ball into wide areas. And mentally, you can see there an anticipation of 16, a composure of 19. Absolutely monster, 19 out of 20 in composure. With with a concentration of 16, decision making of 18, and even a leadership of 17, alongside the off the ball of 16, vision of 17. Some absolutely amazing attributes in midfield for this guy. And technically, he's very well rounded. I'm loving that first touch of 16. That's drawn my eye straight away. A passing of 14 alongside that vision of 17. And a technique also of 16. And we end things today with a bit of Italian flair in the middle. It's Fabio Moretti. He starts the game at Juventus, and he spent the majority of his career at Juventus in this simulation, playing 262 times for Juve before making the switch to AC Milan. And Moretti might be the pretty boy there. Lovely ear studs there, mate, and lovely hair. I mean, I am jealous. But let's dive in and look at those attributes. Physically, he is not bad. Agility of 15, a balance of 15, alongside that pace of 14 and stamina of 16. Some great player traits as well. Moves into the channels, gets forward whenever possible, likes to round the keeper, plays 1-2s, and looks at the pass rather than attempting to score. And mentally, he has some amazing attributes. Leadership of 19, off the ball of 16, alongside that positioning, and vision at 16 and 15. And further up there, an anticipation of 17, a composure of 16, concentration of 15, and of course that determination and decision making at both 16 and 17. And technically as well, he looks really good. Dribbling of 13, a first touch of 14, alongside a marking of 12, passing of 13, a tackling of 11, and technique of 14. So there we have it then. That is my top 5 Wonderkids in the central midfield position in FM23. If you've liked this video, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section as always, who are your favourite top 5 Wonderkids in central midfield in FM23. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.